As a senior leader, are you harnessing the full potential of your mid-level managers to lead change? Your middle managers are in a pivotal position to both lead up, meaning they can help you communicate the message of change, and lead down to help build the employee readiness and commitment that's necessary to achieve the intended outcome. Hello, I'm Dr. Dawn Marie Turner, President of Turner Change Management and creator of the Readiness Mindset. As a leading expert in organizational change, I work alongside leaders to help them successfully navigate the complexities of change using practical, science-based methods that make their organizations healthier, stronger, and excited about change. I was recently asked by a middle manager who is attending one of our courses how she could help her senior managers who were struggling to manage resistance to change and build the readiness needed for change. In her question, I heard two different issues. I heard first her asking, how do I help my senior leaders engage with change? How do I provide support to them and create the kind of environment that will enable the level of readiness needed for adoption? And then I also heard, how do I lead from the middle when I'm not making all of the decisions? In today's video, I'll share the keys that answer these questions and will help you prepare to successfully team with your middle managers to increase the adoption of your change initiatives. Let's talk first about leading up. As you begin to team with your middle managers on your latest change initiative, your first step needs to be to let go of assumptions and judgments and get curious about what's happening. And you want to get curious from two different perspectives. First, you want to examine your assumptions and judgments as a senior leader when that change initiative becomes challenged or people push back a little bit. Ask questions. The second perspective comes from your middle managers when they react to the change announcement and ask all those questions. Once those assumptions and judgments are released, like the belief that long-term employees are resistant to change, I have a whole video on why this is a myth, and you can check it out in the link below. But once you've let go of those assumptions and judgments, it's much easier for you and your middle managers to have a conversation and begin to understand what's going on and make the space and the time to enable healthy and sustainable change. It's only when you can begin to work together that you can shift from a resistant mindset, the belief that people resist change, to a readiness mindset, the belief that when people are prepared for change, when they've internalized the need, we will move toward it. And that you and your middle managers can build the level of readiness that you need for you and your organization to be successful. I always recommend starting by sharing context. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But then once you've got the context, you want to encourage your middle managers to ask those questions about the change. I like using open-ended questions to start the conversation. I do stay away from questions like, what do you think? If the change has already been decided, what the direction that the organization is going. Questions that can be helpful to create that shared understanding are ones like, what is their understanding of the change? Or what energizes them about change? And get curious about their previous experience with similar changes. Recognize that when your middle managers ask questions, or make comments that explore the rationale for the change. When they're looking to understand the outcome or why it's needed, or they want to talk about what's been done before, these are not indicators of resistance. They're part of the normal human reaction to something new or different. You can check out my video on the law of change to learn more about why this is so important to your success. The questions your middle managers ask and the conversations you have will help you understand their perception and perspective of the change, how it may differ from yours, so that together you can create a shared understanding of what's needed, of the intended outcome, and identify how best to achieve that desired outcome and result. You can also clarify roles, responsibilities for supporting the transition. If, as you're engaging your middle managers, you feel like you're battling resistance, here are some questions to explore and consider. First, what do you perceive as the issue or problem, and how does it differ from their perspective? Second, what are they seeing that you can't see? What do they see in the operational environment that you can't see from your strategic position, and vice versa? And third, what are the normal human reactions to change, and is what you're seeing part of that normal human reaction? Does this take time? Absolutely. But it's time well invested so that your middle managers are equipped and empowered to help you communicate your message of change. Your middle managers are also in a position to lead from the middle, which isn't always easy. And the key to helping them and preparing your middle managers to lead is to start with context. I mentioned that earlier. Context is essential so that they understand why the change is needed, the intended outcome, and they also need the time to explore with you the magnitude, the complexity of the changes that you're looking to accomplish relative to their daily operation, and embedding those changes into the operation of the organization. Remember, your middle management plays a crucial role in bridging the gap between you as a senior leader and your employees. So you need to be seen as a team, working together to successfully see any of your organizational changes through. Welcoming questions, feedback, comments helps keep your managers informed, prepared, and actively involved in creating an environment for more successful adoption of the changes your organization needs. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, click the like button, and to get the latest video, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.